Hello everybody. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out my video. Today I'm going to be doing a video on a very good route that you can do to get mole miner pails and find the treasure hunters that I'm showing here. I'm going to show, I think I got close to 20 mole miner pails in less than 30 minutes, I think it was. I did waste my time going to some places I shouldn't have, but that's the point of making the video, so you don't have to make those mistakes. So let's get into it. Okay, so yeah, just to show, this took me about 30 minutes, and if you follow the route I did and do it twice, you can probably get it done in 20 minutes and get just as many. So I would say close to 20 mole miner pails every 20 minutes. So you can get almost one a minute if you follow this route easily. Now I just want you to listen to the noise here in the background. This is the noise you're going to be listening for the mole miners. Pretty much I use my headset to find them. I really do. So the first place I want you to go to is Westec, of course. And we're not going to be going inside today, rather just outside. And sometimes I find two around here, but more often than not, I will find one. It's a quick place to come to, and I almost always find a mole miner here. Next place I want you to go to is the White Springs Golf Club. This is another great spot. Usually get 2 here. I've seen up to 3 here. And just use your headset. You'll be able to tell where they are. I wasn't listening too much here, so I didn't realize that they were both upstairs. But they can be anywhere around White Springs. They might be outside around the back too as well, so just keep that in mind. Just kind of let your headset guide you. If you're not using a headset, then I'm sure you'll still find them. Maybe they'll run in front of you like that one did there for me. And then, yeah, just don't forget to check around a little bit more if you can't hear that sound for whatever reason. Because not everybody will be able to hear the sound. So just make sure you go around the perimeter of the resort as well. Okay, this is probably my favorite place to go to. It's Poseidon Energy Plant. And you can find 3 or 4 here. They can spawn up on the roof here that I'm showing. But usually, and most of them will spawn over here where the workshop is, if you're familiar with it. You might have to turn off some of the events here. They do get annoying when you come over here sometimes. They just will pop up there. Yeah, bye-bye. So yeah, you would just want to go into this building here, or whatever you want to call it, to the right. In here. And make sure you check over here as well. There were none this time, but on my second run I did get some, which I'm going to show. And again, if you can, just let your headset kind of guide you to where they are. Just make sure you got it turned up all the way. And after you've checked these areas, make sure you run up to the giant teapot, because more often than not, there's one up here as well. So that's why I'm saying you could easily find 3 or 4 over here. On my next run, I found 3. Yeah, as you can see, there was one hiding up here. And again, I just wanted to show on my second run through here, there was one tucked in back here. This is the first time I've seen them back here. They're usually up on the top of the roof, unfortunately, which is kind of a pain to climb, but it's definitely still worth coming over here because there are, 3 or 4 of them usually. And again, when I came over here the second time, there was one in here. And more often than not, they will spawn in this little building too as well. There wasn't one here, but there was one at the back of the Poseidon building here. So just make sure you come over here and check as well. Yeah, just over here by all these 20-gallon drums, I think they are. Okay, so the next spot we're going to go to is Camden Park. I found up to 3 here, but I would say on average you'll find 1 to 2 here. And as you see, as I just hopped over the wall here, and there was one here. But then again, too, do not forget to run around the whole park. Just because you cannot hear a mole miner from this point doesn't mean that you won't run around and hear them on the other side of the park. The park is pretty big, so the audio doesn't travel as far. So just make sure you go all the way around. Another place you can go to after this is Huntersville. Very good spot to come to. Very confined area where there's a lot of super mutants, and I found 3 mole miners over here in a very small area. So that's why I really wanted to throw this spot into the video. It's a great place to come to. A lot of super mutants, so make sure you got some artillery to kill them with. And I'm sure you'll at least find one over here every time you come over here. Not guaranteed, but I would say 99% of the time. There's a second one. I think he was hiding in the other building over there. And then we're going to find another one upstairs to the left there, but just wanted to show too, you might want to clear out the enemies before you do that. They can be a bit of a pain in the butt if you're, trying to pick up something. Especially the dogs. And the third one was just up the stairs here. You can hop up here. And yeah, number 3 at Huntersville. Very good spot to come to. Next spot is very close to Huntersville, National Isolated Radio Array. It's just above Westec. Another great place to come to. I would say on average 1 or 2 spawned here as well, but more often than not you will get 2. And usually always 1 here. It's another one of those 99% things, you will usually find 1 here. Unless, keeping in mind too that other people may have come to these spots as well, so just keep that in mind. And if you're not finding any, you might want to just hop servers because maybe somebody else already ran around to all these spots on your server. Also keeping in mind that this is great to do in a private lobby. So if you have Fallout First and have access to a private lobby, highly recommend just doing this in a private lobby at least the first time, and then come back to a private lobby after you've gone to a couple of public servers. Now once you've cleared out this area, just make sure you come to the roof like I did here, and you're just going to want to travel up the back of this trailer, and then come over to this building here. More often than not, there will be one over here as well. Another great place to go to is Bolton Greens. And when you come here, I don't usually find them in the house. Sometimes they are, and they're a pain in the butt to find some of the rooms upstairs, but just make sure you're opening all the doors. We thought it was glitched at one point because it was so hard to find. So just keep that in mind. They are there. He's not in a wall. But most of them, usually you will find them out back here in the field. And this is where I find 2 right now. So I do recommend that you just come running back here unless you hear one in the house and you want to look for it. Make sure you're covering all area again, just as I said earlier, because you may not be in the vicinity to hear them. I think I actually had this one spawn beside me pretty much, unless he was hiding behind that rock there, but I didn't hear any audio, so yeah. Another great place to come to is Tyler County Fairgrounds right here. More often than not, you will find a couple over here as well. And it's another one of those places that isn't exactly a small area, so just do a nice little lap of the place and have your headset turned up if you can. If not, just, do your best as you can to investigate the area, because like I said, there's usually at least 1 or 2 here. Being able to use your headset for this is key. And that's pretty much it, everybody. This is the route that I go. After this, I would just go back to main menu, hop servers, and then, rinse and repeat over and over again, and you will get as many mole miner pails as you want, I assure you. And again, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.